Hello everyone, my name is Ekaterina Kardakova. I'm an opera singer, voice and public speaking coach. For this podcast, The Voice, The Sound of Success, I invited a very special guest, again, as usual, Maria Nimfuer. She is a brand marketeer. And today we would like to talk about who am I, where the branding starts, and why actually it's not that easy to understand how to figure out your own strengths, your own values, which you communicate with your potential clients or your colleagues or people out there. So, hello, Maria. Thank you very much for joining me today. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. Thank you for having me here. So I'm very excited to come to your podcast.
Yes, thank you. So you have already 13 years, at least 13 years of experience in marketing, and you've been working with lots of big brands and building brands. The question is, why is it so hard to start with branding? Because the first step we have already discussed in my previous podcast with other experts, brand experts, that it starts with who am I? But why is it so hard?
Well, I believe that it's a fundamental question because who am I is essentially about finding your mission, and it's equal for many people to what's the meaning of life. And finding who you are is so hard because there are many us. Yeah, so if you look at yourself and try to continue the sentence, I am a mother, daughter, I'm a wife, I'm a marketer, I'm a musician, I'm a public speaking coach, I'm a bookworm, an avid gardener and a problem solver. All of that is you. So when we operate in the society, we use many social avatars. But all of them do not clearly reflect our essence. And finding this essence should be the main goal if you want to build a fulfilling, successful career and to start building your personal brand. And I would add here that although I'm working mostly with companies, startups, and scale-ups, all what I do can be perfectly applied to personal branding, and I will later tell you why and how. So what makes it even harder to answer this question, who am I, is that this answer is actually dynamic. So when we grow older, maybe we change career, maybe we enter in a new stage of our life, we relocate, we change countries, we start a new job, our perception of who am I can change. So in fact, you need to be ready to shift your personal positioning a bit when it's needed.
Yeah, it's so interesting what you're saying, because actually I always say leadership is an acting skill, and what we as professional actors do when I create my role, which I present on the stage, actually I write this avatar, because this is not me, this is my role. However, this role I have to kind of transport through my own experience and feelings. This is exactly where I work with my this is what you call facets of different me as an opera singer, me as a coach, etc. So, but where to start? I know so many people who say I like this, especially women. We women, we're all inclusive entertainment. We can do so many things at the same time. So, and we like, and I mean, there are lots of people who are so widely or interested in many things. Where to stop, or like how to prioritize? What exactly am I, and what are my clear values?
So I will answer your question. It's a very good question. But first, I will go a little bit back to what you mentioned, that when you are preparing to speak, at a stage, you are creating your avatar from yourself. So whatever you are trying to make it should be authentic. You cannot just pretend that you are something that you are not. So it just won't work and won't click. Each of us is so rich and diverse as a personality. And here it connects to your question that usually if we dig a little bit, not even deep enough, we will find a lot of treasures. So what to do? First of all, I would offer you a framework that I actually use in my work process with companies. And you can use it for personal branding or for personal exploration even. So you need to answer 4 questions. Who am I? What I do? For whom? And why? These questions can seem very simple, but answering them in a precise and clear way and articulating that can become really a complex task. So some tips. You should write down your answers. You can have many, many options. Yeah, so just like line down an exhaustive list of everything, of who you are and what you do, for whom, like if we're talking about professional experience, so who are your clients? Yeah, with whom you are working, whom are you helping, and why? So if you cannot answer why, then probably you need to dig deeper and find something that really resonates with you, that makes you tick. So when you will be answering what I do, you should list not only what you do in your professional life, but you need to list also your hobbies, yeah, and I don't know, like everything that you love to do. Yeah,
Sorry for interrupting. Basically, your strengths, your talents.
No,
No, just
no,
things you like to
no.
do.
Yes, what you like to do and what you are good at, as you think. So because when we say like list strengths, it sounds a bit intimidating. You think like, am I strong here or not enough? Yeah, but we want to list things that bring you joy, that are interesting to you, that give you more energy than they take from you. And then we want to look deeper. And here we come to the second exercise, which is especially helpful for people who have no idea what they are doing and what are their personal strengths or talents. So when you list down all these things, not limiting yourself to your work environment, you can even list your like volunteering experience. Maybe you love cooking, or you're organizing parties for your friends. Yeah, or I don't know, you love to travel, yeah, or to grow plants, whatever. So you list all of that brings you joy and sparks your interest, and then you start to look for similarities. So you will have quite a long list. Usually all of us have lots of small things that we enjoy doing, to which we turn when we want to feel good. Yeah, that we want to do, that we are ready to dedicate our time and effort to. And you look for similarities. So what exactly is similar between these activities? What am I doing there exactly? As an example, personal example, from a very early age, I loved to understand how things work. When I was under 2 years old, I dismantled completely my father's wristwatch without any tools, because I wanted to know what is inside. And And I took it with myself. So now I do branding. To do branding, I need to understand what happens inside the business, how it functions. Yeah, what is the system that drives it? So who are the people who are buying? So I'm perfectly aligned with what was interesting to me from like 2 years old. Yeah. Another example, like maybe you are an extrovert. Yeah, you love to host gatherings. You helped multiple friends to organize some events. Yeah, and you love connecting with new people. You find a lot of joy in it. So you want to take it to the higher level. Yeah, it means that what is similar about all of that? You love to create a place, an environment for people to be together, feel safe and comfortable, have fun. Yeah, then probably you would enjoy everything about communities. Yeah, and this is already a direction that you can take. And actually, that would be something that I would put on my CV if I was this person, because these days, informal experiences can serve as a proof that you are living and breathing this thing, that this is actually who you are. It's not something that you are just faking for your resume to look good. So to summarize, when you found several things that maybe one or several things that click with you, you analyze how you can transfer that to the work environment. Maybe it can be a business. Is there a position where you're expected to do that? Yeah. So who would find these skills valuable? Who needs that? And this is how you can narrow down your search and make it aligned with your personality. And when you are in doubt, you will be in doubt. My main advice would be to always follow your interest and curiosity, because interest is a universal currency. And if something makes you tick, you always feel that, and you should follow it because it will lead you to great and fulfilling life and career and amazing personal brand.
That's true. Thank you for this step-by-step algorithm. However, I've got a question, or I started to think how to find all these connections. Maybe people think, I don't know, for example, I like to play tennis, but I also like to play piano. Where is the connection? I just like, yeah, completely different things.
Well, they're both musical instruments, no?
Tennis, I mean tennis sports.
Sorry, yeah. So, well, then it's a question, what do you specifically like about it? Do you like it because you play very fast pieces, and that tennis is a very dynamic sport where you need to react quickly? Yeah. So you need to think what exactly attracts you there. Yeah. So what makes you happy when you are doing that?
Well, basically, they analyze the process and figure out why I like doing it.
Yes, because you will see a pattern. I guarantee you that, because all our life is full of patterns that are yet to be discovered, and you yourself are a pattern.
Mm-hmm.
So you will see it, it will pop up. Yeah, and you will be, oh my God, I don't know, like I'm a change bringer. I don't know, I love to come and change things. Maybe I need to become a consultant that will do the, I don't know, business transformation. Yeah. Or maybe I want to work as a nurse because I enjoy that there were sick people and now they're healthy people, and I lead them through the process, yeah, to feeling better. So you need some very high level understanding of what lures you into this activity. Yeah. So what you get from it, why you love it. And when you will find it, it will be much easier to understand who you are. And this is also will be an answer to the question, what I do.
But then the last step is for whom? Yeah.
Yes.
Where to find these people? How should I mean, of course, all the marketers say you have to write an avatar of your ideal client. However, I noticed, for example, that people who come to my trainings or individual trainings, especially, they're similar to me. So basically, I have to write down all of my strengths, all of my hobbies, joys, things I love to do. But how to find these people? Maybe you could give some ideas where to find them.
Sure. So first of all, this is very logical, and this is also similar for companies and for people who are, as an example, solopreneurs, who run their own businesses or who are doing blogging or whatever public activity. First, we're attracted to people who are like us. And there is a higher chance that clients who can see themselves in you or in what you write or say, and this is a trick, so they will be more prone to become your clients, to work with you, because they think, oh my God, she understands my problems, she's exactly like me. This is like falling in love, you go to the first date, you see this guy, and you go out and think, oh my God, we're so similar. So we, again, like, our brain looks for a pattern. You think, oh, this person had exactly the same problems or worked with a client with same problems as I have. That means that she's an expert on that, she can help me. So this is one thing. Second thing, if you are selling something, you are selling your services or you are a business, again, it's absolutely the same. You can have assumptions about who will buy it. But before you will get a little bit of traction, your first 3, 5, 10 clients, this is all just an assumption. This is a thesis, of who are these people. But to get a bit more data, you need to land few clients in the beginning and then look into them, talk to them and ask them, like, why exactly you decided to reach out? So what was the trigger? What worked there? And by talking to these people, you will see what is important for them and how you can make your personal brand even more striking. And also what you need to keep in mind, that best clients for you will be the clients that get the most. You have so much sun. I'm jealous.
Yes.
I'm jealous. I put my flowers, I have seedlings to the terrace, to the balcony, just for like 20 minutes, and then sun went away. So I'm super jealous. You're having sun for both of us. So best clients for your business are the ones who receive the most value from your product. So as soon as you have several clients who are raving about what you are doing, you look what is similar about these clients and you talk to them, and then you find out, oh, okay, like, I don't know, I am a public coach for women who just, I don't know, relocated abroad and are struggling in a new environment and work in the tech industry where the majority of employees are male, and that's why they don't feel themselves confident. And you're like, oh my God. So you list it everywhere. Yeah, you write it in your LinkedIn and on your YouTube and stuff. And all this, yeah, women start to flow into your inbound messages, yeah, and flock around and say, yes, Ekaterina is doing a great thing. She supports women, and so on and so forth. And everyone is happy in the end.
Okay, so now for the end, what would you recommend to the people who would love to start their personal branding for their careers, for their businesses, for their projects? Any recommendations?
Well, first of all, do these two exercises when you have a little bit of understanding how you will present yourself. Start because every personal brand stands on consistency. It will take time. It will be annoying because you won't receive enough engagement for the first months, yeah, or maybe even a year, yeah. So you won't become Kim Kardashian in a month. It just won't happen, yeah. But if you will be creating content or talking to people, presenting yourself in a way that is aligned with how you feel about yourself, there is much less probability that you will get bored or tired, yeah, and will just stop it and drop out of this college of personal branding. But this is very important because there are so many people who say, I want to build a personal brand. Yeah, and they go and watch videos on YouTube like this one. Yeah, and they read some books and then they just do nothing. So first steps are the most difficult. You just need to start. And many people think that when they will go out, yeah, into the woods and say, I am a personal coach. And people will say, ha, 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 what do you think about yourself? Yeah, it won't happen. In fact, lots of fears are just in our mind. Usually, I say that from my personal experience. People are super supportive. They are super supportive. So they either don't give a about you, which is also okay, or they're very supportive, yeah, helpful and positive. So just go and start.
Yeah. Thank you very much. It was very interesting. Thanks for sharing your experience and this beautiful algorithm. Maria Nimfuer, she is brand marketing. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.